Goal scorer for Crusaders, number 7, Philip Lowry. Goal scorer for Crusaders, number 14, Jordan Forsythe.
Be a very happy man with your team's performance tonight and ultimately the result.
Yeah, you know, I thought the manner of our performance tonight was incredible in so much as the first half was all about trying to contain Linfield in the manner in which they play, because we'd worked out how they passed the ball so very well, and they worked the ball through Chris Shields particularly well, and that starts all their moves, and you have to stop that at source, and you know, we had a plan around what we want to try and do to nullify all of that and keep them in the right areas of the football pitch, and I thought we did that really well. There was a lot of effort in the first half going on off the ball, making sure there was no spaces to allow Linfield to play in your final third, and we contained them really well. I think the odd time that they did get in, Johnny made a couple of smart saves, but you have to sometimes take their best shots and wear them down a little bit, and then we were disappointed in the manner of the goal. You know, Ross Clark gives it away high up the pitch on the right hand side, and then they break up the pitch because we overload it, and because we said let's at half time let's start playing our football, let's have a real good go at them, and of course we concede in 2 minutes, but it gives us a bit of time to get back into this game, and boy did we do that. You know, we put the ball into really good areas, we put Linfield under immense pressure for the rest of the half, really. You know, the 5 minutes of extra time, they put their bigger players on and start bombing the ball on top of us. But we dealt with it really, really well. But the passages of play, Paul Heatley, Ross Clark coming off the sides, and you know, like he was a handful in there, and we just, you know, were able to get Philip Lowry into the box and Jordan Forsythe into the box, and we just put them under immense pressure in their 18-yard box, and they really couldn't cope with them. They folded for 2 goals, and we might have got 2 more. So that's good at this level of the game, because Linfield are a phenomenal team. They're you know, we're a hair's breadth from the Champions League or the Conference League playoffs, and you know, we've stood toe to toe with them tonight. We've given as good as we've got. So, you know, hair's breadth in it, but we got the result, and we got over the line. And it shows that you can go, you can compete with the like of Linfield, and that'll give our boys a lot of confidence, and you have to work incredibly hard to get something from them. So I'm pleased with the effort, I'm pleased with the result, and we'll see where it obviously takes us. It's only 3 points, it's only another game of football, and you know, football has a habit of sometimes kicking you when you least expect it, and you just have to roll with the punches and get on with it. But there's a happy dressing room in there. Obviously we're very concerned for Josh Robinson right now, and that's our main focus. While the game is great for us and great for the fans and great for everybody, and we enjoyed that moment, our focus immediately turns to Josh. You know, he's been knocked out here with 2 bad blows to the head, and we're all extra worried about him. So let's hope that will be good news in a few hours time, that when the hospital see him, that things will come around quickly, because it's very serious at this moment in time.
Absolutely, we all wish Josh Robinson a very speedy recovery. Just on the equalising goal, Stephen, I wanted to ask you about Philip Lowry. Not for the first time this evening, he's popped up to get the team back in it, but how important is he and even Jordan Forsythe, who we know got the winning goal, but those experienced players just to show that attitude to come on and keep fighting to the end?
It's anticipation of when to hit the box at the right moment. That's why Philip Lowry scored 2 or 3 goals in the last few weeks. It's knowing where that ball may break and what area to go into and score those goals, and that's why he's such a great player. And Jordan Forsythe scores a goal, but he also makes 2 great runs across the front post with 2 headers that he should really score, and that's his trademark also. So again, anticipation, when to go, when not to go, and these are guys that have done this their whole career. So you don't teach that. That's born into you. That makes you a better player than the next guy. And we're very pleased to have these type of players here. They're top quality players, and I thought they were magnificent, the 2 of them. And Jude Winchester, what a performance from him. He shut down their main man at source tonight, and he was magnificent.
Just finally, Stephen, I mentioned of the supporters, as we also, we've often acknowledged them and how much they can help get the team going again. But even at 1-0 down, they were magnificent and helped the team.
Well, I heard the stand up for the hatchet men roaring about 3 or 4 times, and it puts the hairs in the back of your neck up. And that's the roar that lifts this team, and you saw it for yourself, and they never stopped singing behind that goal, and they lifted the boys. You just sense the atmosphere and the drive. And I said to the team at half time, we're shooting down into our favourite goal. Let's get the roar behind the team. Let's get after them and try and get this result. And the fans deserve so much credit for driving this team forward tonight, and they will enjoy this moment. It's a big win for them, and I'm sure they'll enjoy their weekend.
Perfect, Stephen. Thank you very much indeed. Philip, making a bit of a name for yourself for these equalisers in around that 60-minute mark, but how happy were you to get your side back in the game?
Yeah, just happy to get the team back into it. Thought the first half we didn't really get going. We were nullifying the end, but we weren't really putting our own stamp on it. Second half, we basically shot ourselves in the foot again, giving away a really sloppy goal. But just happy to get on the end of another scrawny goal, really, and put it away. And thought after that we actually played really, really well and thoroughly deserved the 3 points in the end up.
How important was it just to bounce back? I know it was a disappointing probably performance and an element of definitely a result on Tuesday night, but how important was it to bounce back coming to club again tonight?
Yeah, and that's football, isn't it? I mean, everyone's queuing up to have a dig at you, and been around long enough you just have to it's disappointing, but you have to move on, and the best thing about football is you always have another chance, and thankfully tonight didn't come much bigger than this, and the players were devastated, rightly so, after Tuesday, but we put it to bed, and the best way to make up for it was 3 points tonight, and just glad we got them.
How difficult is it nights for tonight where you go 1-0 down, you have to go and get the equaliser, you then get your noses in front, and then you know that the game's going to change, it's going to be back to the wall for a wee bit and you have to defend for your life?
Yeah, that's football. They're always going to put you under pressure with the players they have, and we kept them at arm's length, apart from obviously the last 5 minutes where they were pumping balls into their box and stuff, but that's probably as good as we've played. I have to admit, the second half we were bang at it, and that's when we're at our best. See, putting teams under pressure and just giving everything really for the cause, and you could tell fans were feeding off us and the players were feeding off that, and it was just a good night. Everything really just felt good tonight in the second half, and just got to keep that going now.
And Friday night matches, Phil, I don't know your thoughts on it. Nice when you win, I'm sure, but looking forward to a nice rest weekend now.
Exactly, yeah. Whenever we concede that goal, I was thinking if we lose here it'll be a long weekend, but no, we'll enjoy the weekend certainly, and we'll look forward to next Friday.